Have you ever pondered the profound connection between inanimate objects and living beings? Our world, as we know it, is composed of a myriad of entities, both animate and inanimate. But what if we were to tell you that at their core, they are all fundamentally similar? Yes, you heard it right. The secret lies in the world of atoms. Atoms, the smallest unit of matter, are the building blocks of everything in the universe. From the chair you're sitting on, to the air you're breathing, and even the thoughts you're thinking, it's all atoms. They're minuscule yet mighty, forming the bedrock of our physical reality. But let's shift our focus from the inanimate to the animate, from the objects to the beings. What makes us, living creatures, different? What gives us the ability to breathe, to feel, to think? The answer lies in the realm of genetics. Genetics, the study of heredity and variation in living organisms, introduces us to genes. Genes are like the architects of life, carrying instructions for our growth, development, functioning, and reproduction. They're the reason we have our mother's eyes or our father's laugh. They're the reason why we are human and not a house cat or a hibiscus. Where atoms are the foundation, genes are the blueprint. They dictate the arrangement of atoms in our bodies, shaping us into complex, living, breathing organisms. So while the chair you're sitting on and you are both made up of atoms, what sets you apart is the unique set of instructions carried in your genes. It's a fascinating dance between the atomic and the genetic, between the inanimate and the animate, between existence and life. So at the most fundamental level, we are all made up of atoms, whether you're a rock or a human. However, what sets life apart is our genetic makeup. Science has been instrumental in unveiling the mysteries of both the atomic and genetic world. The journey of discovery started centuries ago with the atomic theory, a concept that gave us a new perspective on the composition of matter. It was the Greek philosopher Democritus who first proposed that everything in the universe was made up of tiny, indivisible particles called atoms. However, it wasn't until the 19th century that scientists like John Dalton expanded on this theory, providing a scientific basis for the existence of atoms. Fast forward to the 20th century, when a wave of scientific breakthroughs shed light on the atomic world in ways never seen before. Ernest Rutherford discovered the nucleus, Niels Bohr proposed the atomic model, and later, James Chadwick discovered the neutron. These discoveries have fundamentally shaped our understanding of the atomic world, revealing the building blocks of the universe. But the atoms are just half of the story. Enter the world of genetics, a realm that delves into the essence of life itself. It all started with Gregor Mendel and his peas, leading to the discovery of heredity laws. The baton was then passed to James Watson and Francis Crick, who unveiled the structure of DNA, the molecule that carries our genetic information. This groundbreaking discovery led to the birth of modern genetics, unraveling the secrets of life at a molecular level. The study of genes has opened up new avenues for understanding life. It has taught us that we are more than just a random collection of atoms. We are intricately designed beings, with our genes influencing everything from our physical traits to our susceptibility to certain diseases. The atomic and genetic composition of things and beings is a testament to the wonders of scientific discovery. It's a journey that has taken us from the minuscule atoms that make up the universe to the complex genetic makeup of life. And it's a journey that continues as we strive to unlock even more secrets of the atomic and genetic world. While science gives us the how, philosophy often provides the why. So let's dive into the philosophical perspectives on the nature of objects and life, and how these views have shaped our understanding of our world. From ancient times, philosophers have grappled with the nature of reality. They've asked questions like, what makes a rock different from a rabbit or a molecule from a man? Some philosophers, like the ancient Greek Democritus, believed that everything in the universe, living or not, was composed of tiny, indivisible particles called atoms. This atomic theory suggested that life and matter were essentially the same, just arranged in different ways. On the other hand, philosophers like Aristotle proposed a different perspective. He argued that living things possessed a certain soul or vital force that inanimate objects lacked. This idea, known as vitalism, suggested a fundamental difference between life and matter. In the modern era, the debate has evolved, but the core questions remain. Some philosophers, influenced by science, argue that life and matter are fundamentally the same. They suggest that the difference between a living being and an inanimate object is not one of substance, but of organization and complexity. Others, however, maintain that there's something unique about life, something that can't be reduced to atoms or genes. They argue for the existence of consciousness, free will, or even a spiritual dimension that separates life from matter. These philosophical perspectives don't just shape our understanding of life and matter, they also influence our attitudes towards the world around us. If we see ourselves as mere collections of atoms, how does that affect our sense of identity, our morals, and our place in the universe? If we believe in a vital force or spirit, how does that change our relationship with other living beings and the environment? Philosophy adds another layer of understanding to our atomic and genetic existence, making the exploration of life and things even more intriguing. As we continue to explore the connections and differences between things and beings, we're not just learning about the world around us, we're also delving deeper into the mystery of our own existence. Despite their differences, there is an undeniable connection between objects and life. Let's dive into this fascinating topic. Imagine a world without objects. No trees to provide shade, no rivers to quench our thirst, or no stones to build our homes. Life, as we know it, wouldn't exist. Objects and life are intertwined in an intricate dance, each shaping the other's existence. Take a look at this from an ecological perspective. In nature, everything is connected. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, all come from our environment. They are objects that sustain life. We, in turn, influence these objects through our actions, whether it's by planting a tree, building a dam, or polluting a river. Our evolution, too, is tightly bound to the objects around us. Think about the first humans who used stones as tools, or the invention of the wheel. Objects have not only shaped our physical evolution, but also our cultural evolution. Art, music, literature, all these creative expressions wouldn't be possible without objects. Consider a canvas and paint. Alone, they are just objects. But in the hands of an artist, they transform into a masterpiece that can evoke emotions, inspire ideas, and change our perception. This is a perfect example of the dynamic relationship between objects and life. In the grand scheme of things, we are just a speck in the universe. Yet, our ability to use and manipulate objects has allowed us to reach the moon, explore the depths of the ocean, and unlock the secrets of our own genetic code. The connection between objects and life isn't just about utility, it's about the exchange of energy, the transformation of matter, and the constant dynamic interaction that drives evolution and shapes our world. Things and beings are interconnected in a complex web of existence, each influencing the other in countless ways. While objects and life share many similarities, their differences are equally profound. This is particularly evident when we consider the concept of controllability. In the realm of things, objects, and articles, control is relatively straightforward. The properties of an object, be it a stone, a chair, or a computer, are defined by its atomic structure. This structure, once set, is unchanging, making the object's behavior wholly predictable and therefore controllable. We can reliably predict how an object will react under a set of conditions because its atomic makeup determines its responses. Contrast this with life, beings, and spirits. Here, control becomes a much more complex issue. Living beings, from the smallest microorganism to the largest mammal, are not just a sum of their genetic makeup. They possess consciousness, a quality that introduces an element of unpredictability and free will. A living being can make decisions, can react to its environment in ways not strictly determined by its genes. A bird might choose to fly in one direction or another. A dog might decide to chase its tail or nap in the sun. A human might opt to pursue a career in science or the arts. These decisions, influenced by a myriad of factors beyond genetics, reflect the consciousness that living beings possess? And what about control? Can we control life in the same way we control objects? To some extent, yes. We can influence the conditions in which life exists, and even manipulate genetic information through technologies like CRISPR. But can we predict or control the decisions that a conscious being will make? That remains a question with no definitive answer. The unpredictability of life, driven by consciousness and free will, stands in stark contrast to the predictability and controllability of inanimate objects. And yet, both life and objects hold their unique places in the grand scheme of existence. Life, with its unpredictability and consciousness, presents a stark contrast to the predictable and controllable nature of things. Yet each holds a unique place in our universe, contributing to the rich tapestry of existence. Reflecting on the interconnectedness of life and things, we realize that our universe is a grand tapestry, woven with threads of atomic structure and genetic makeup, consciousness and control. These threads interweave, creating a rich, beautiful and complex pattern that is our existence. In this grand scheme, life and things are not separate, but deeply interconnected. In this grand scheme, life and things are not separate, but deeply interconnected. The atomic structure that defines the properties of a stone also forms the basis of our genetic makeup. The atomic structure that defines the properties of a stone also forms the basis of our genetic makeup. The consciousness that gives rise to unpredictability in living beings is also what makes life so fascinating and diverse. The consciousness that gives rise to unpredictability in living beings is also what makes life so fascinating and diverse. The control we exert over objects mirrors our quest to understand and influence life. The control we exert over objects mirrors our quest to understand and influence life. But while we can predict the behavior of objects with relative certainty, the unpredictability of life remains a captivating mystery. But while we can predict the behavior of objects with relative certainty, the unpredictability of life remains a captivating mystery. This interplay of predictability and unpredictability, of control and free will, of atoms and genes, is what makes our universe so endlessly fascinating. This interplay of predictability and unpredictability, of control and free will, of atoms and genes, is what makes our universe so endlessly fascinating. We are but a part of this grand tapestry, shaped by the same forces that govern objects and life. We are but a part of this grand tapestry, shaped by the same forces that govern objects and life. And as we continue to unravel the mysteries of our existence, we become more entwined in the intricate patterns of the grand tapestry of existence. And as we continue to unravel the mysteries of our existence, we become more entwined in the intricate patterns of the grand tapestry of existence. So come, let's continue this journey of exploration and understanding together. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the atomic and genetic connection, the science behind it, the philosophical perspectives, the connection between things and beings, and the controllability of life and things. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the atomic and genetic connection, the science behind it, the philosophical perspectives, the connection between things and beings, and the controllability of life and things. We are MindArt 100. We are MindArt 100. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay updated with our future videos as we continue to delve into the fascinating mysteries of our existence. Stay updated with our future videos as we continue to delve into the fascinating mysteries of our existence. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep marveling at the grand tapestry of existence.